In the top stories, ZIZ awarded for contributions to Carnival, hailed a national treasure. Thanksgiving service held for Barbados' 57th independence, and rescuers try new strategy to reach trapped Indian in tunnels. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Monday, 27th November 2023. I'm Scotty Sia Hendrickson. Nationally, radio personality, host of Nostalgia, Candace ZIZ has been hailed a national treasure by St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee for her contribution to National Carnival. Mervan Thompson has more.
Jasmine Clark Thomas, it is now us to highlight you. You are a nostalgic national treasure with a melodious voice that won a highly competitive regional singing competition.
The person behind the voice of ZIZ, Jasmine Clark Thomas, was awarded for her many contributions to the cultural landscape of St. Kitts and Nevis and was hailed a national treasure. For many years, ZIZ has lent her voice to background vocals of calypsos, hosting tents, even becoming a national and regional calypso queen. She was awarded at the November 25th edition of Sugar Mass Awards. Accepting the award for Steward of Carnival, ZIZ highlighted the voices of veterans in the local media fraternity who she admired.
I've always been fascinated with radio. As a child, I used to enjoy listening to the voices of Wilsey White, Peter Gordon, Rose Willock, Claudette Manchester, Junie Liebert, and I always wanted to work in radio. And when I got that chance, it was beyond words.
As culture should be documented for further preservation, she shared her concern for young preservationists.
I used to hear my mother, she used to sing a calypso, Confess to Me, by Marrow. And as working at ZIZ, I went into the archives and I was looking for that calypso, and I found it. I did not know it was called The True Confession. And when I played it, it was that song, and it was fascinating. I began researching and going into the archives and pulling out the real tapes and listening and recording every chance I got. And one, I just want to say my burning issue now is who will take the baton and continue to archive and record those whose shoulders we are standing on today.
Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister of the Creative Economy and the SKNNCC, also congratulated the many contributors to Carnival who he said make the burden lighter for everyone.
There are so many of us in this room and beyond who have contributed to our National Carnival product and lightened the burdens of so many of us. And I say tonight, thank you for your hard work and dedication in building such a splendid product over the past 52 years. This includes those in administration, pageantry, street activities, sponsors, costume builders, calypso and soca, folklore, volunteers, and all others who have impacted this overall development in every single area. Our carnival would not be where it is today, as one of the most sought-after carnival experiences around the region, if it were not for these individuals.
Among the other persons to be presented with awards were Clement Junie Liebert, King Pungwa, Blondell Smithen, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Melvin Edwards, Crichton Pension, Joycelyn Matthew Martin, and Claudina Bagnall. For ZIZ News, I'm Mervan Thompson.
The order papers has been circulated for a special sitting of the National Assembly to award the 25 most remarkable teens in St. Kitts and Nevis. The special sitting will be at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort on Monday, November 27th at 6:30 p.m. Notice has been given. The sit-in will be attended by Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Minister of Youth Empowerment, and the Honorable Iseline Phillip, junior minister within the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, along with other members of Parliament. Minister Phillip will take a statement in her capacity as Junior Minister of Youth Empowerment. The public business will take the form of video presentations of individual profiles, followed by an award presentation by members of Parliament. The sitting of the National Assembly will be carried live on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM and participating radio stations. It can also be viewed live on ZIZ Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. It will also be streamed live via www.zizonline.com and the Facebook pages of SKNIS. The police have released the results of an autopsy performed on the body of 23-year-old Wilbert Pemberton of New Road Housing, who was gunned down by an armed assailant. The autopsy was done on Friday by resident pathologist Dr. Adrian Nunes, who concluded that death was as a result of hypovolemic shock due to severe head injury due to a gunshot wound to the head. Reports indicate that on November 19, 2023, Mr. Pemberton was accosted in the New Road area by an armed assailant and shot several times about the body. He was transported to the Joseph and France General Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries during emergency surgery. In regional news, as Barbados celebrates its lead